Hello, it's Sunday and I don't really want to do this video, but consistent is key for success. So here we go. What I think is that I'm just not going to post it because I think this is kind of a spammy. And although I want to be a spammy because I want to get a job fast, I don't want to be that kind of spammy with stupid stuff like this. So for this video, we're going to be like putting the controllers like in a good way, and maybe I can explain a little bit of what the controllers do. Also, I want to try and set up a Jira board to have like tickets because I know I want to improve here, stuff there, and having a Jira board is just way more organized. So let's start by opening the helpers because I'm going to be mirroring controllers. So first of all, I'm just going to select. Actually, we can use we have this tool also, but I think it's a little bit overkill. There is control size, and it just makes everything bigger, like the same amount of big, but maybe it's kind of disorganized. So let's use it, but let's start with the legs. We only need to do this side. Again, don't worry about anything in the rig because this is just a part of the components of the rig. So also this is like animators sometimes like this kind of controllers, animators sometimes likes other kind of controllers. In case you happen to find an animator that doesn't like one of these, you can use the controllers. And let's say they don't want to have this controller in here, or the color is not nice, you can always change the color by using these ones. Or if the controller is ending in underscore CTRL, you can actually change the shape by clicking any of the shapes, and you can have a new shape, as you can see. But this is just for picky like animators, and there are a lot of picky animators around there. But for this one, I think this one is going to be animated by Matthew, a friend of mine. So Matthew, if you are seeing this, that I don't think so because you don't like to rig, tell me what controllers you like. So we have this leg, we can do file mirror, it's going to mirror. And in this gear, we can actually turn on all the other tweakers because we have a lot of tweakers. Let's do it one by one. The main one is this one. This one is for like having all the leg, like the knees, going back and forth. It's super useful. We have some others that are not that useful, but they are super nice for a specific occasion. So bend the offsets. These ones are meant to be like if you remember, like a spline kind of thing in Photoshop, where you can like have like stuff like this. Okay, let me just put this like in here. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this. No, more like this, like this. And not going to be perfect because I know for sure nobody's going to use these controllers in this project. But what they are meant to do is like control like the curve of the leg, as you can see. So they are like spline controllers, like in Photoshop, like when you draw a path or you use a Bezier curve in Maya, they have this kind of handles, and they are really useful for a specific, more cartoony characters. That's why I don't think nobody's going to use them in here, but I also be putting this tool to be object so I can have the pivots. And this one is going to be a little bit in here, and this other one is going to be a little bit there. Now that I mentioned this, I don't think I'm going to be doing the other hand on the video. I'm just going to be doing like one stop on the video because, repeat, it's going to be a way too boring video. I hope you consider me like entertaining because I hate watching tutorials that are not entertained. Also, you don't actually need to see this, you can just like skip to the fun part. But there we go. Now we do file mirror. I don't need to see because I trust my tool, so I know it's going to work. I'm going to be bend the ends are these balls. So what they do is they move like the whole chain for more tweakers. Like if you need this kind of stupid shape, you can have it. It's mostly like for I need to start to move like this kind of thing, but only like divided like in two. Let's put it like that. Let's make it a small. These ones I can also put them to the side because this guy is a little bit too fat. These controllers are pretty useful, to be honest. The one that bends not so much, but these ones are really good tweakers. So I really like them. Or if you really need like full access to all the tweakers, you can also use these ones that are like the real tweakers. It's like one per joint. Oh fuck. Go. Oh, I selected this one. I don't that one. And for this one, I think like this is not that bad. I just go a little bit like I think this works, at least for now. File mirror, and I know if I select this one, that is working. Also, you can use the gear to select like this kind of things. The gear is meant to be keyed, so if you key, you see you can key them in here. But if you don't want to key it, you can press this one, and these ones are not going to be keyed. So that's why we have like in different places. It's always like on everything mostly. It's not in this one, but I also didn't update this to show this one. And let's do the top and the sub IK. What's this one? This one is just a something like this is going to work probably. Top IK is useful sometimes. And the bottom IK, this one works. So on show, file mirror. You don't need to mirror like every time, but I just do it because I don't know. But this one can be a little bit like this monkey is looking good. Let's update this one. One has the center of gravity. And this one I usually like to put it like there. Pretty. Also some animators don't like the lines are way too thick. Just go into the shape extra and you can change like the how thick it is. See? In case you want to make it less thick. But I like it. I like them thick. We used to have them thick in another studio and I just love it and I just decided to make everything thick. I know some animators hate it, but I love it. And I think a lot of riggers love them. Um, I'm way too focused to be doing this. Yeah, like remember that consistent is the key of success. Because I didn't want to be doing this at this time. Also, because I'm going to be like I'm opening myself to the YouTube crew. Today is a community day in Pokemon Go, and I wanted to play. But I'm going to finish this first, and then I'm going to play because currently it's 3:30 p.m. and the event is from 2 to 3. So finishing this, go walk my dogs, and there I go. Then I just go and watch the Super Bowl because it's today. Because maybe you are seeing this in the future, so let's see who wins. I'm not that fan, but I like the halftime show, and I also like to see the sports. Mm. Also, these controllers, a lot of animators also hate them. This one I do think is not the best one, but I like it. Leave it like that. This one, I think for this one, if you want to change them to a normal circle, is more than enough. This is a little bit overkill. Also, I probably need to ask Matthew and see what he thinks. At the end, he is my boss, even though it's like a personal project with friends. So he is in charge. Why? Because animator is always in charge. This, I mean, I have my way of doing the controllers, but I'm always open to change them to whatever the client needs, because the client is the one with the money. Unless it's like a personal project, or unless the client is animators. Ah, fuck, I'm stupid. I'm actually not stupid, I just make a mistake. I need to change the way I speak. I think these fingers needs to be like, I now that I think of, I never put the guides of the fingers in the correct place. I forgot. I remember I mentioned that I was going to do it. I didn't do it, so I need to do it. So for the hands, I'm probably going to be updating these guides and controllers off screen. Let's mirror, and there we go. And also I'm going to be like doing this off screen because it's the same ones as the other one, because it's the same block. But this is actually like the controllers. Well, we have like a couple of gimbals, so let's do the gimbals. On here we have one gimbal. What is a gimbal? In case you have a gimbal lock, this is the controller you will be using. Or if you would just want to have 3 controllers for the floor, you can have them. And we have dynamic pivots on the floor also that we're going to be using. We have a lot, and this was made by Richie. He did this code, pretty amazing. Ricardo Quiroz, I recommend him a lot. So in case you need more pivots, you have actually 5. Thank you very much, Richie. Dynamic pivot up. And we have the controllers in 12 minutes. Fuck, this video is long also. Okay, and now let's see how to do a Jira board, because I need to start because I don't want how the templates are like currently with no digits in the hands and the legs. And during this series, I'm probably going to find more stuff that I don't like. And since I have the time of changing them, I'm just going to be doing a board, because organization is key. Also, you can connect like PyCharm with Jira, and it's pretty cool. I need to be doing this. I don't think I have a Jira board with this account, so let's do. This is going to be software development. Sorry, it's in Spanish. I actually don't know how to change that in English. I'm going to be executing sprints. Probably we're going to be doing sprints. We're not going to be Scrum is nice. This one is cool. I'm not going to supervise, or I'm going to be doing that. Let's see. I'm not really sure how Jira is these days, so let's see it. Creating my board. In case you are seeing this without me posting it, let me know in the comments. I actually read some of the comments last time. I have like 1 or 2, but I was looking like in the old videos, and I was like, oh, interesting. A lot of people. Also, for the Indian community, I have no idea why the tools is blocked in there. I was looking into WordPress about that, but I'm really sorry. I recommend using a VPN, or let me know and maybe I can send it to you. I don't know. So I'm sorry about that. My first project is Mutant Dev. Because yes, I'm somewhat familiar with Jira. So the backlog, this was like this. This is the summary of what we have done. Is some interesting boards. This is more like a data analysis. The timeline is probably we're not going to be using this because we actually are not in a timeline, but you can like place what is got, like the priority to everything. We're doing from top to bottom, and that's it. Backlog is actually the sprints. The sprints are like a combination of tasks with the same like purpose that you want to have like pack. Like if you're going to be doing a lot of things to the arms, we can probably have a arm sprint, and that sprint we probably assign it, or we do it in a timeline, and that's like a goal. So it's like a lot of mini goals to have like the board completed. That's the way I see it, at least. So in here we can add like the stuff. We can also have like a lot of things. So for this sprint name, we're going to be calling it monkey videos, because it's going to be like the same one. Duration, I have no duration. Update, and that's it. In the board we have the current sprint when we activate it. So we have like what we need to do, what is in progress, and what is done. We can actually add like in review or in development or deployed or testing, but these three are good for what we need. And the forms, I have no idea, I never use this thing. And in development, we get connected to GitHub or GitLab. So we can like whenever you push and this kind of stuff, you get like a message in the task. So it's way more organized for a studio or with more people. But for now, I'm just going to be using a backlog, and I know I want to change the human template to have good arms. So I'm just going to put good links in template. I'm going to create it, and I'm going to edit it a little bit here in the description. I'm going to be putting that. And ideally, if this is kind of a ticketing system, so if you're like sending this ticket to somebody, you need to adjust like where is the path, where is the image, and that kind of stuff. But for now, it is going to be like this. You can also establish rules, which are really useful, to be honest, but I think we can do it manually. But the rules are really cool. Like for example, if you have a team of 3, whenever the guy finishes task, you can have like your own board of review. So the tasks get assigned to you, like to review, and then you can start doing that kind of stuff. If you need to like send feedback, it's going to be assigned to the like feedback like column. So it's really useful. Jira is really nice. If you haven't played with Jira, it's really nice. I also recommend having like a Git for your tools and stuff like that, but I'm not going to be showing Git. But if you want to see a lot of that, we can probably do like another video on how to develop with Git and with branches and like good quality of work. But this is it. So for now, because I wanted to like show it now, no more, because I mean it's more of a personal project. But we're going to be starting this sprint. I'm going to be assigning this 1 week because I only have one task. I probably need to remember what other things I want to improve, but for now, let's do it like this. I'm going to be starting this, let's say, on Monday. I don't have a time. I need to put hours. Okay, that's good. And sprint goal, update stuff. Whatever, start. And as you can see, we're in the board. Now have the monkey videos, and we have a to do. So if I started, I put it in progress and that kind of thing. You can also connect Jira to GitLab or GitHub. So if you go to the PyCharm, you can actually, let's open the project. You can actually install the Jira plugin, and in this kind of, in here, you will get like what ticket you are doing. So it's way too nice because you got a branch without name, and it's cool, it's cool. I like it. Sorry if I'm like showing no rigging stuff, but I enjoy that part of the process. So I'm going to finish this, and thank you very much for the people who's watching. So let's go and play some Pokemon. Have a good one. Bye.